I forgot. I gotta get my headphones. Jason.
It's cool. I can cut all this shit out.
Georgia. Wow. Carolina.
We're going to talk about it. Trust me, we're going to get into it. Because you definitely won this challenge last week. So.
Man. I predicted them to beat Georgia at the beginning of the year.
Oh, you remember. I was going to bring it up.
What's up, everybody?
What up? We back.
Yo.
What a week. What up, J-Team?
What up, man?
Chilling another week. JayWill, welcome back.
Appreciate it, man.
What's up?
Oh, just another work week. And, you know, watching football. Watching not so good football, if I must be honest. You just want to jump into the fantasy real quick. I am 0-2 in the podcast league, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, me too.
0-2. So,
What? Look like you might. I should.
So my quarterbacks are both ass. Baker Mayfield got 13 and Russell Wilson got 11. So I was fucked either way.
I don't want to hear it, bro. In my other league, my week 1 starter was Dak, out. My week 2 starter, Trey Lance, out.
Well, Jay, I will say this week in the podcast league, you beat the shit out of the team you played.
Yeah.
The team you played scored like 68 points.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't score the lowest.
No, you and it was my boss. You two scored. He was looking at it today and he was like, man, I just got murdered. So, yeah. You and my brother scored terrible. My other league, I won because Tyreek Hill got me a whopping 57 points. So, thank you, Tyreek. Shout out to you.
Tyreek, he was balling.
He was balling.
Yeah, I'm getting crushed in my other league. I had to do a blockbuster trade today, which is still pending for the league. But I'm giving up Justin Jefferson.
Oh,
he
didn't do anything last night.
Yeah, he's on the block. I'm also giving up.
He's on the chopping block.
I'm giving up Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb combo in return for Derrick Henry and Jalen Hurts. Now, the reason why he's giving up Jalen Hurts is because he has Josh Allen, and they both have the same bye. Yeah. They have the same bye week.
And Josh
and
Allen
I'm in a position. I'm in a position where it's a 2-quarterback league, and they won't put Dak on IR, so I don't have a quarterback now because I had to drop Lance. So I had to trade for him, and I'm hoping I'll pull Flacco out of the waiver wire or hoping they don't veto this trade. But Henry's starting off slow, so hopefully he'll get it together. But in that league, I'm so stacked at wide receiver, I can lose Jefferson, and it'll be no big deal.
Okay, well, Jefferson didn't do
crazy.
Shit.
I was about to say you crazy, but that's not a bad trade.
Well, I have Christian Kirk, I have Bateman, I also have Wilson, and I had CeeDee Lamb, but I trade him now. And so I've still got 3 wide receivers, and then my running backs now will be Derrick Henry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and I still have Ezekiel Elliott to hold them over while they don't have Dak.
I have Edwards-Helaire in both as well.
I'm 1-1, and I should be. And I know we don't count shoulds. We don't count shoulds. I understand that, but I should clearly be 2-0 in this league. I'm serious.
You blame it on the refs? Or
I made a small adjustment.
Well, then you should fire yourself then.
Well, we did. We cleared house week 1. I already told y'all that.
I love that attitude. I love it. Carolina should be 3-0.
We're 1-1 now. We're 1-1 now. If y'all didn't see me holding up the celebration that I got.
Oh, I've seen it twice.
Brian, we
My team died.
So if anybody was wondering, Kamish up there played Jermaine this week. So that's why he's giving him such a hard time.
Tough call, boss.
It's all right. We early on in the season.
You got to get on the person that made that schedule.
Oh, Justin, we play this week, right?
Oh, do we?
Yeah, and have you seen the projections?
No, but I haven't set my team either.
I might look at them
right now. It's a 50-50. I'm projected to beat you by 1.1 point.
Well,
right
do I
now.
Start Baker's shit ass or do I start Russell's shit ass?
Right. Well, luckily I picked up
we play the Saints this week.
Carson Wentz, so I think he's.
I wish I had a Tampa Bay's defense last week.
I'm gonna be real with
you. 26 points. They had 5 turnovers.
I hope you win.
Jameis can't see.
Like, if you need me to swap out
players.
Shut
up, Jermaine.
Let me get that Lamar Jackson.
If you want Lamar Jackson next week, as long as you give him back, I promise.
No, there ain't no loan deals here. This isn't soccer. We ain't loaning people out.
I promise you, from GM to GM.
I can't go 0-3. I can't go 0-3. I really got to concentrate this week.
You're not going to let Lamar Jackson sign a one-day contract with me?
No. I will veto the hell out of that because I did create the league, so I can not make that happen.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm about to give you my top 3 players this week, Jay.
They all get hurt. You can get them right.
No, JayWill's gonna break the record and score like 500 points this week. Damn.
I'd be pissed.
Oh man.
He's gonna be on ESPN next week because he's wondering how the hell he get all them players in the draft. First off,
they probably could have got on this week with commission. The other one scoring so low, it might have been the worst fantasy performance ever.
JayWill, I'm sending you Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, and your choice of receiver, Michael Thomas. I'll send you Alvin Kamara. Right,
bring them on. Bring them on in.
And that's okay. Panthers' run defense is pretty good, so you can send him tomorrow.
Send Justin 0-3.
Justin, while you're at it, just send me Mark Andrews.
Oh man, he did good for me. I picked up Hayden Hurst in my other league, and he's actually because Cole Kmet got me 0 the first week, so I said, "Fuck you, Cole." So I put in Hayden Hurst, and he was up there. He did play good for Cincinnati the other day.
Yeah, I'm getting fucked on tight end in both leagues, man.
You might can beat him anyway without me sending you players.
I need a tight end.
I haven't set my team yet either. I haven't even looked.
I'm looking at your team. You ain't got much to set.
We're early. That's fine. We are early.
He thought I ain't set my team yet. Nobody should move.
We got plenty of people. Don't you worry. You worry about your own team. Jermaine wins one game and thinks he's the champion of the league already.
Well, what do you got left to set? It's week 3. It's not like anyone's on bye.
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like everyone's team's pretty standard right now, week in and week out. Yeah. Maybe a tweak here and there.
I'm out of damn. Put in a sexual assault case on one of these players on Justin's team. So,
has he got old Deshaun Watson?
You about to Watson me?
Have y'all seen how wild those people are going in Cleveland?
Yes. You see the tables and shit they had?
Yeah, dude, they are going nuts. I saw some homemade jerseys that said, I think like on the back of them, it said tugging.
Really?
Yeah, and all kinds of random shit. The massage tape, everything, man. It's wild.
I hope he goes there. It sucks.
I'm not a Deshaun fan.
What are they going to do?
Because of that, just because he went to Clemson.
What, 7 or 8-0 when he comes back? Are they going to start him? Are they going to let Brissett just run it?
And you know that's set up. He's coming back against the fucking Texans. Of course he is.
Well, let's see. What, they're 1-1 now because Nick Chubb decided to score that touchdown, and then the defense didn't play.
Yeah.
Which, that's the debate right there. Was Nick Chubb wrong? Yes, but you sent your defense out there with the job, and they didn't do it either. Yeah, so you can't just blame him.
All right. Well, we had 4 or 5 polls this week.
No, we back on it. We back on the
Some
polls.
were sports related and some were not. But the first one was, and I don't know if anybody saw them, but I don't know the new U.S. World Cup kit and what you thought of it. I personally think they're ugly as shit.
I don't know why they're getting so much hate. They look just like
ugly and they're playing. They look like warm-up train. They look like Russell Athletic jerseys.
They look better than them damn Where's Waldo jerseys.
Those were awesome.
Those were terrible.
They look like training tops.
No.
The blue one's like a camo. That shit's.
Don't act like you're not going to get one.
I'm not going to buy one. I promise
you
will.
I'm
not buying one of those.
He's going to
promise you.
He's gonna
I
get
promise
2.
you, I will not buy the
Wanna
new
buy
one.
it?
No.
So he has to wear it.
That shit. It was 57% the puke face, so everybody knows what's up. Shit's ugly.
They don't know. They don't know.
I only had 2 answers on this one. It was what is the most dominant team you have witnessed in any sport? And we had U.S. women's soccer. U.S. women's soccer. Yeah. We had U.S. women's soccer, and Chris, of course, says Clemson.
Shout out my boy Chris from OK.
Of course, he says
Clemson is
and
not
Monica
dominant at all.
no. I mean,
Georgia last year,
every year, but like the most dominant I've witnessed.
Georgia this year, Georgia last year, the undefeated Patriots.
I'd say Arsenal did go undefeated one year in the Premier League. So
2019 LSU Tigers, man, that was amazing.
Which one was that? With Joe Burrow?
That was the Joe Burrow national title. The fact that they were that good and their coach was Ed Orgeron was amazing.
Oh, Coach O.
I'd love to have him on my staff, though. Dude can recruit.
Yeah. You see the video where he was talking about? He was like, he said they sat me down. And they were like, "Coach, you got a $17 million buyout. We're going to give it to you." And he was like, "All right, what time do you want me to leave and what door you want me to leave out, brother?" I was like, "Yes, that is exactly how I would be. That is awesome."
Yeah. Well, I like the guy, and I am just so thrilled that he got to coach where he wanted to coach, and he won him a title. Yeah. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Sound like the guy from The Water Boy.
Yeah. I mean,
coaching
now? No, he probably ain't going to touch the field ever again.
No, he got his money. He's good.
He was at the Miami game wearing Miami shit the other night.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one was not sports related. So if you got a one-time pass to do whatever you wanted, what crime would you commit? The first answer we have is bank robbery, which is pretty good. Get all that money. So what crime would you? Well, Jermaine's going to do something with a girl. So
no, I commit no crime.
He said no crime.
That ain't my style, G. But I am trying to think something female based.
See, I know where your mind's going.
He's like,
it's got to be a crime. So
got to be a crime. So that means you have
This is gonna get bad.
Bank robbery is pretty good. Bank robbery is pretty good. I mean, I don't really want to shoot nobody. You need to kill anybody.
Right.
I think I'm gonna go murder. I want to murder like
oh, he is going to murder.
People. Serial killer style.
He's gonna purge it.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
I would think like a big counterfeiting thing would be pretty sweet, but if I don't ever get all the money exchanged, I'm kind of boned.
You're kind of screwed, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to move quick on that one.
Like how many people?
It's a one-time pass, so I don't know how long.
How many people do I get to murder in this one time? Is it just one, or is it like until I get caught?
Well, I mean, until you get caught, you get a one-time pass. So I mean,
all right. Well,
so I guess
I would say if you get a one-time pass, it would have to be like in one motion. So like you'd have to like bomb somewhere to kill like 50 people. You know what I mean? Couldn't just you'd have to like do it quick. It'd have to be real snap.
But it's only going to be one charge technically, or not one charge. You'll have multiple charges, but it would be a pass because it's going to be one trial.
Yeah,
so I guess if I didn't get caught over many years, I guess I'd get away with it.
I think I would do something with money for sure. Some kind of money crime, money laundering or something.
That's the easy answer.
Well, duh. Of course, it's an easy answer. Everybody wants to be rich.
That's a boring answer, man.
Fine. I'll take a traffic ticket. Take a traffic ticket away.
Let me get a traffic ticket. Let me go speed.
Is that good enough for you?
Let me park in a no parking. Littering, parking in a no parking zone. You know, park in the front of like a retail store, like in the fire lane.
I'm gonna park in the handicap.
Fake fights like we used to. What are you doing, Jermaine? You think of it?
Like right now, or
No, like the crime.
What's the crime you're
Oh.
committing?
Ooh.
Yeah. Probably just bank robbery, bro. I can't think of nothing clever, so it'd probably bank.
I can't think of that.
Jermaine, I figured you would be a prostitute in the red light district. Well, I guess that's not a crime. It's
not a
legal
crime.
there, so never mind.
Yeah,
You
that's
go down
not a
to
crime.
Howard Street.
And there's probably like I would
Howard
say
Street.
0 women that would pick me up to do that. So
Oh, you don't need women for that.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah, dude,
You're a
getting
prostitute,
pounded.
man. You don't get to choose.
Yeah,
you don't get to choose.
It's 2022,
No
buddy.
way.
Jermaine, this is not for your pleasure. This is for your pay.
Yeah.
This is 2022, buddy.
No, sir. I'm not committing that crime.
I don't know what year you think it is, but we are progressed.
Jermaine,
No.
what if the men identify as women? Is that good enough for you?
Negative.
Still not working.
Oh man.
Negative.
All right. So most people are probably going to say something's money. The next one is not sports related either. If you were in the Purge, what video game, movie, or TV character would you want as your partner?
That's a slick question.
I got
I
the
like
answer to
I'm
beat all
going-
answers, but I'm waiting to hear
Daryl-
yours first.
I'm going Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead.
See, that ain't fair because y'all know so many more people in there.
Don't worry, Jermaine. I'm not taking Danny Tanner.
It's got to be somebody
Right.
badass. No, okay. Yeah, I'm going to go John Wick. I'm going John Wick.
John Wick.
You said, hold on.
Whoa.
You said video games,
You
movies.
said movie or TV character or video game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it can't be someone with superpowers, right?
No,
I
it can
mean,
be
it
anybody.
just says video game, movie, or TV character.
I mean, you could go the
I
easy
agree.
answer and be like
Yeah, you could
Superman
go-
or something. But
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm
Hulk,
not going to do
the
that.
Hulk, and just bash everyone in the Purge. You know?
I'm going to go Thanos.
Yeah, just
snap half of the people going.
It says Daryl. Say Daryl's
He said, no.
over. One snap and it's done.
Oh man.
Sheree said Jason Voorhees, but then she made the point of he could just turn on her and murder her right there. 'Cause
Yeah.
He has no conscience because you can't kill him.
Yeah. I mean, most
Well-
of those people you can't kill. Michael Myers, they just walk around the Purge and like, come on.
Yeah, but he's the only one that's actually human.
Yeah. Is he though?
Oh, I got
We'll
mine.
find out.
Optimus Prime.
That's a good one.
Optimus
That's a
Prime.
good one.
Car just rolls up and transforms into the Purge.
That's a good
Why
one.
not?
How
I
you
can-
said-
I can
how you said
legally
Iron
keep
Man,
Optimus
you can protect it
Prime.
with all his money. That's good too.
I'm going Kratos from God of War.
It's a good one.
Oh
He's
yeah,
gonna
video
straight
game. See,
murder
he would.
everybody.
Yeah, he would be the one to go video game. Right?
You
Jermaine's
going
like,
Danny Tanner, Danny?
Jermaine's like dude from Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, bro. That's a great
They
pick.
live in the Purge. You know what I mean?
That is a great pick, Justin.
What's his
Witty
name?
pick.
What's
I
the
like
what's
it.
the main character's name?
There's 3 in the new ones. You got
Yeah.
Trevor and damn it, Jermaine.
Speaking of, let's get into that. I sent you the video. Did you see the release GTA 6 videos gameplay?
Probably gonna be the best game.
Rockstar came out and apologized that people hacked into their system and released some of their videos. But
bro.
it does look fucking sweet. It's
That
like a
is
Bonnie.
all
It's like a
hacked
Bonnie. It's
into
like a
their
Bonnie.
system.
Yeah, it's like a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. A man and a woman,
Oh, that's awesome.
and you can do
Great
robberies and stuff. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Great,
dude, that's
great
gonna be
idea.
fun as shit.
Great. I thought
Speaking
Grand
of video
Theft Auto-
games, real quick. Also, GoldenEye is coming to the Switch and Xbox Game Pass.
Which is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you can only play online on the Switch, so I might have to get a Switch.
Switch is
But then
good, I
playing
guess.
GoldenEye online, that'll be so cool.
Well, here's my thing, because they've already remade it once and tried to make the controls more modern, and honestly, I didn't like it as much.
No, it
I
needs to
want
be
the,
simple.
I want the clunky controls back
Yeah.
because it was more dumbed down too, where it had a lot of auto aim and things like that. But yeah, I would love to play as real as you could get Nintendo 64 GoldenEye
Yes.
on a modern controller, but with old school controls with a lot of aim assist and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. If they try to do too much, or they just say,
God, I hope not.
The bare bones game. That's all they need to do.
I was hyped when I seen that though. It's like
better have paintball mode,
right? I guess hopefully like same maps and everything. I'm hoping it's just.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you mine, Justin. My teammate for the purge.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna be real with you. Danny Turner might work with me, but
what the fuck is Danny Tanner gonna do to the purge?
Optimus Prime might be straight, but believe it or not, guys, I gotta take Jennifer Aniston from the movie where they're on that bus.
We're the Millers.
Yeah, We're the Millers. So I'm taking Jennifer Aniston from We're the Millers. That's my teammate. 100%. Let's go.
That's a funny movie.
Turn the siren on. Let's roll. It don't really matter.
Jermaine and Jennifer Aniston are not surviving the purge.
You want to bet? Who'd you pick? We're gonna last longer than JayWill and Optimus Prime.
No.
I mean, yeah, you're not getting us.
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna be the Megatron thing from Power Rangers.
Let me tell you something.
The Megazord?
The Megazord. Yeah. I can just sit in there and be like, all right, let's go.
Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sitting on the bus. I'm gonna be driving the bus. Once the sirens go off, I'm sending out Jennifer Aniston from We're the Millers. And you show me one purger that's gonna hit that.
Yeah, my Optimus Prime semi truck. There's it right through it.
He said right through it. Right through it. Dude,
I'm not falling for your trap, sir.
Sheree, the question was if you were in the purge, what video game, TV, or movie character would you want as your partner? And the last one is, should the Panthers fire Matt Rule? Yes or hell yes?
No. Keep him forever.
Absolutely hell yes. Should have done been gone. Don't know why he's still there.
Yeah, I think it's not going to work out.
It's
honestly,
not, you think he's 1-26 in games that they've allowed 17 plus points. So yeah.
You might get lucky. Arizona State might pick him up. I've heard he's on their list.
Go to Nebraska. Go anywhere but Carolina.
Stay in Charlotte for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Need to get Sean Payton, but I should do.
He ain't going to an NFC South
Before
team.
Dallas do.
He ain't going to an NFC South team.
Why?
He wouldn't go to the Panthers coach against the Saints like that.
Or Urban Meyer.
Fuck Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer, yeah.
What do you want him kicking your players and dancing with girls in bars?
Yeah, he probably is worse than Matt Rule.
Or Eddie O.
No,
Ed Ogeron. No. Probably not. All right. What's up with the column this week, Kamish?
So this week, I haven't watched a whole lot of new stuff besides House of the Dragon. I'm waiting to the end of that to really talk about it. But one thing I did want to talk about, so it's getting closer to Halloween, obviously, my time of year. So in our household, as we get closer, that's all we watch is horror movies. So we usually start with a series. So we started with the Friday the 13th series.
Yep.
And I just want to talk about how terrible those movies are. Outside of the first one, they're trash. Straight garbage. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this. And I get the 80s horror and the over the top. Like the kills are cool, but and the acting is awful, and you're not watching that movie for acting, and I get it. But it's so bad. The dialogue's so bad. Jason's story makes no sense after the first movie. None whatsoever. They can't keep it together. They keep changing it. Like in one of the worst ones in Jason Takes Manhattan, he gets scared because he gets sprayed with water. But in all the previous sequels, he's going and swimming and shit. And I'm like, this makes no fucking sense.
No.
That's only in New York. Don't spray me with water.
Yeah, and like it was. I don't know. I can't get. Everybody loves Jason. I'm getting ready to get a Jason tattoo. So just because he's a horror icon, like Jason himself is cool, but his movies and his story is probably the worst of like Michael Myers.
And you didn't
and
like
Freddy
Jason in Space?
That one was worse. So you know it's bad. You had the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. You had the Halloween continuation remake. Rob Zombie remade it. And then you had the Friday the 13th remake. And the Friday the 13th remake is better than 99% of the sequels that came out after the original. And the remake was not very good. So that just
Freddy
tells
versus
you how.
Jason.
Yeah, that's all it was. It's just
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, Freddy versus Jason was fun.
Good.
I really enjoyed Freddy versus Jason. That story made sense, like how they told it. I got that, but I can't get into Jason. I see Jason down there rolling his eyes.
Jason's like,
well, I like 1 and I like 2. I thought it's a great idea of, hey, there's this, mythical boy that drowned and it ended up being his mom. Spoiler alert.
And then
the second one was, it actually was him as like what we thought.
Yeah.
By about 5 though, I was basically completely out of it. But I'd say I had some interest after the first 2, but it was declining. And then by 5, I was about out of it completely.
They just couldn't, like, the way they tried to continue the story, they tried to wrap all these different storylines in with each movie. And I was like, the one we just watched, I think it was 6, where the chick had telekinesis.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That one was awful.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Well,
So
bad.
in
Manhattan, he punched the dude's head off.
Yeah, that was hilarious. It's like the best part of the whole movie.
It's like, yeah, it's funny, but it's not like I'm not trying to laugh here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole thing. Like, there's no sense of dread in half those movies. It's just terrible. But I don't know. Like, those are movies you have to watch at Halloween, even if you hate them. But those are like my least favorite, and that's why we start with those. That's my least favorite as far as the main, I guess 3, because mine goes Michael, then Freddy. I would take Chucky over Jason.
He's the worst one, man. I beat the shit out of Chucky. I beat the fuck out of that dog.
Jason's bottom.
Dwayne, you gonna let that little dog kill you?
No.
That little Chucky dog with a knife, I ripped that thing in half, dude.
I don't know, man.
No.
Chucky's more terrifying than Jason.
Freddy's the worst because he gets you in your fucking dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even sold that one of them bigger dudes has got me. Like,
well, Michael Myers is slow. You just run.
I get him up.
Just don't trip.
Yeah, you're just gonna trip.
Big, right?
But yeah, sure, you're right. They keep reopening the damn camp every movie, and it's like, really? Have you not learned from?
Oh shit, he's still here. He's still here.
the other freaking 82 people that just got murdered in the last movie, you just think it's just not going to happen for you? Like, come on.
It's a fucking goddamn bloodbath. And like, maybe this time.
Yeah.
We're going to get lucky this time. I feel it. He's moved on. He's not here anymore. Pretty sure he died.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. He died, 15 times last time.
Yeah, he's not in the lake or anything.
And what's it? Is it Jason Goes to Hell, where the guy eats his heart and becomes Jason? That was, God Almighty, I dread getting to that one. That one's probably.
Hey guys, we're running out of ideas. How about I got an idea?
Well,
hear me out.
You don't know something, Commissioner?
So you've never seen any of the Jasons? You've never seen any Friday the 13th? That's where you're going.
I think I've seen like some of them, but I never watched a movie on Halloween before, like ever.
Like what?
On Halloween night?
On Halloween night?
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
There's an iPod.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've never done that.
All right,
Well,
Jermaine,
you should try it.
Jermaine, I got some homework for you. I got a movie I want you to watch on Halloween. It's not very scary.
So don't worry.
I don't really
There's
get scared of horror movies.
You can leave the lights on.
I want you to watch American Psycho.
That's a
the
great
Christian Bale.
movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is
It's
a
a
good
great movie.
It is. It is a good movie.
It's probably my favorite in the horror genre, more like a dark comedy to me, but
Yeah, definitely.
it's amazing.
And
I don't know why I love it so much, but I do.
This horror is cheesy, but it's over the top, which is what it's supposed to be. But it's great.
Speaking of the horror stuff, starting tomorrow on Netflix, Dahmer starts.
Yes.
With Evan Peters playing Jeffrey Dahmer, and they released the second trailer today, and it looks insane.
Yeah, the thing I like about what they're doing with this is they're not really so much focusing just on Dahmer.
No, it's about where he lived, like why he got away with stuff and how he got away with stuff.
How shitty the police were.
Yes,
how they did
because he lived in a poor black community, and the police just didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
And it shows about all of that stuff. And Niecy Nash is in it, who is great. Obviously, know her from Reno 911 and all the other stuff. And she is amazing. So,
yeah, I'm
looking forward to that. Starts tomorrow on Netflix, so that would be pretty cool.
So next week, I don't have a column, but we're gonna have a special edition of Commission's column.
Oh, double!
And I'm going to run down 31 days of Halloween. So basically, horror movie each day of 31 horror movies you need to watch during Halloween season. So Jermaine, bring your pen and pencil and your paper, and you'll have 31 movies you can watch next month. It'll be the most you've ever seen.
Watch every one every night of October.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll see that, but maybe.
He might hit 2 of them. 1.5.
Maybe.
I might watch that American Psycho movie at some point.
Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome. I'll say this: the best scene in the whole movie is when Christian Bale is having the threesome. That is the best scene in the whole movie.
All right, so
you had Jermaine hooked at threesome, so he's good to go. He's in. He's in.
It is hilarious.
That is hilarious, bro.
It is. I watched it.
Jermaine, you got a movie this week?
Yeah, Jermaine, did you pick a movie this week?
A movie.
If you didn't, that's good.
Huh?
Because I crushed it last time. So.
Let me get that Will Smith IMDb up.
That's
why I don't have a movie. I need to go like way in depth and find one.
Maybe you should do like video games or something.
Because the TV show is just going to be Full House.
Yeah, it's just going to be Full House.
You have to name the episode of
anything
Full House
from TGI. It's going to be anything from TGI.
I know a few more TV shows and movies and video games, but video games would be super easy. I don't really know many video games other than like sports games, and that's not
FIFA.
Yeah.
So, NBA 2K.
So you create a player, all right? And you play basketball.
You can be any team in this league.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, well, before we jump to JayWill to talk about, what happened this weekend, we'll do the non-sports thing real quick and get to the WTF story. So remember, I told one not long ago about a monkey like in the 1800s that worked on like railroads and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I found another monkey. So these motherfucking monkeys back in the day, I don't know what it is.
Planet of the
They must have just been super. This one's probably more of a badass. But this monkey's name here, I'll show you the monkey. Look at this fool, man. See, I'm sitting in his little suit here with a little hat. All right, that's Corporal Jackie. All right, Corporal Jackie. He was a baboon in the South African Army during World War I. He was made their mascot when his owner was drafted into war and would not leave Jackie at home. He received various injuries during the war, such as being shot in the shoulder and having his right leg blown off.
Damn.
That monkey's more badass than me because I ain't going to war. I don't want my right leg blown off. So baboons and monkeys, they just, I don't know what it was back in the day in like World War I times and even before that, but people use monkeys for a lot of shit.
What's his kill count?
Wars. I don't know. I wish I could have seen that.
Oh man,
I wish I could have seen the kill count.
He's out there on kill streaks.
With one leg. Bringing people with his bright red ass. Baiting them in, and then he just crushed them. Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't know what it is about monkeys, but
they're gonna take over, man. It's coming.
Well, before we get to our picks and all that for week 3, JayWill, throw up the screen. Kamish, got the screen ready. Ooh, look at him throw it. He's ready. Everyone's favorite time.
Yeah, everybody's. This is where
Well,
all
JayWill,
the viewers leave.
Before I ask you, I will say Jermaine was closest to the score last week. He picked 56-7. The score was 48-7.
I hit 48, right? Didn't I say 48?
You said 48-20. I said 41-23. I can't believe I said we'd score 23 points. And JayWill said 38-9. So, we scored a little more, but yeah, you were close on what we would score. So,
I'll be right.
What you think, JayWill? You were there, by the way,
I
everyone.
Was there.
He also lost his wallet, so he had a great
so
weekend. Just for all the viewers.
Which fun story about losing my wallet.
And fun fact, his wife is a Georgia fan. So
yeah, but I lost. I'm 99% sure I lost it getting into the car. So like I got into the car, I was kind of taking everything out of my pocket to kind of get reorganized. And as we were walking by, there was a fight breaking out. And, we were just kind of walking by it, just like, man, fuck all that shit. I ain't got time for this. Trying to get home, beat traffic.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, something flies over, hits our car, bounces out. So, of course, I jump out, and I'm like, what? It's losing your mind because, there's a fight already breaking out. So, these people are already jacked. So, you got to come out jacked.
I got to come out jacked. It's the only way. Coming in hot.
So, like, this guy that's like, he was pretty small. He just got into my face real quick. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm just so sorry. I don't know what happened. And I'm just like, hey, it's cool, man. Just get the fuck out of here and let me leave. And he's like, all right. And he grabs the sunglasses because that's what it was sunglasses from where the guy got his ass beat and the people that beat his ass threw his sunglasses. They hit the roof of our car and bounced out. So, and I think during that process of me getting out of the car, I think I dropped my wallet. So that was the highlight of my day.
So you had to cancel all your shit.
Pretty much. Yeah. So because the game wasn't any better than that.
No.
And
it's not.
It's not that we expected it to be much better than that.
No, it's just how we lost. It was how we lost for me.
Yeah.
Everything just seemed off. I felt like the crowd was pretty into it at the beginning, but they got shut up pretty quick. Just seemed like nothing ever really panned out. The first drive, when we're moving the ball, get to midfield, and then we third down, we try and go to Joyner and the Wildcat. I'm like, why would you do that? That's just disrupting your rhythm on offense.
Mm-hmm.
I know later on, throughout the game when we're down big, we ran the ball in like a 3rd and 8 and everyone's losing their mind. But honestly, that was the setup because once they ran the ball in 3rd and 8, you knew that they were going for it on 4th down. So in that case, the problem was man on man, they were just that much better than us to only give us 1 yard and put us in like a 4th and 7. And of course you don't convert.
Yep. Not against the number 1 defense in the nation.
No. So now it's come out, it came out probably a few hours ago. I just texted you all about it. About Josh Van reportedly talking to Darius Rush about how they're randomly injecting plays into the offense that they haven't done in so long. And so like players just don't feel comfortable. As a player, to me, that, obviously I never played on a major level, but like play calling shouldn't really affect you. I think that's kind of just them letting off some steam. I know a lot of people are going to make, a fire Satterfield out of this. Not that I'm trying to defend him because he hasn't done anything to prove that he deserves this job. But, as a player, you practice, you may not practice every play every week because playbooks are so thick, but you always go hard and you should know the play. I shouldn't have to run the play in practice to know the play.
Yeah.
As a defensive lineman, my job was fairly simple. I had gap responsibility. A lot of times on blitzes, my linebacker would come up behind me, tap me on which hip he wanted me to go on, just as a reminder, just in case I had a memory lapse. So as long as you know what to do, and players that have been in the system now a year and a half, they should know what to do. So I don't see that as like a valid reason, but I know a lot of people are going to try and make it into something. But for me, the play calling is just, it doesn't suit us. I felt like last week against Arkansas, we kind of established Wells is this guy that could open up the running game for us, and we didn't go to him.
Yep.
We can give Rattler all the flack we want about his interceptions, but a few drives into the game and you're already playing 2 possessions, 3 possessions down, and you're an aggressive guy. Like, of course you're going to be aggressive and try and make plays, and sometimes it's not going to work out, especially when no one respects you running the ball. Yeah. Right now, no one is respecting us. So
no, heck no. They were supposed to, because we were
right. So it's basically make Rattler uncomfortable and try and make Rattler beat us, because we're not trying to help ourselves out, establish the run. We're not running screens. We're not running draws. We're not doing anything to try and keep the front 7 back.
Yeah.
And so if you're not establishing the run, it's over. The game's over before it starts. You have to be able to run the ball at any moment. If you cannot run the ball, there's no reason to even go out there and play. And I'm not saying you have to be a 200, 300 yard a game running attack, but you need to be able to line up and be like, I expect to get 3 to 4 yards on this carry. And we're not there.
No, well, they got 2 weeks, like we've talked about earlier, to figure it out. They have UNC Charlotte next, and then SC State. UNC Charlotte ranks pretty much dead last in defense. Yeah. So they should put up some points. And we're not far behind them on that probably.
But I mean, I know this is
I believe it's a night game as well.
Yeah, it is a night game. But I mean, obviously we knew, like, realistically, that this was
where
we would be.
And it wasn't that we lost. It was, like I said, it was the way we lost, and like it was like they didn't compete.
Right.
And so I was talking to Jermaine about this earlier in the week. I watched Rattler's interview, and they asked him, like you were talking about, they said, Wells had 8 catches last week, and he had 0 this week. How do you did Georgia just take him away from you, and how do you get him and Jaheim Bell and Josh Vann the ball? And Rattler just kind of sat there, and he was like, we just got to put them in better situations, and those guys are good playmakers, and we got to get them the ball. And that's all he said. It's like, well, you didn't really answer the question.
Because
I don't think maybe he don't know. I mean,
I mean that's such
a tough question.
Yeah,
Georgia did take him away, because Georgia's the number 1 defense in the nation. They allowed 3 points coming into that game all year.
That's a loaded question, because anyway, there's not really a good way to answer that question.
And people are always digging for an answer. The media is always digging for him to say something, which is probably smart. He didn't.
Because how could he answer that question without realistically having some type of like disregard for someone else?
Exactly.
Like, well, Satterfield's not doing this, or that's a really tough question. But I mean, coming into this, like I said, we expected to be 1 and 2. So at the end of the day, you're where you expected to be. It might not have been as pretty as you want, but you now have 2 games to figure out who you want to be. And if you haven't figured out who you want to be by this Kentucky game after these 2,
you are correct.
And it's at Kentucky. Like, you're in trouble.
They're going to be loud.
Yeah.
This very well could be a night game as well.
Yeah. So you have to figure out how you're going to establish the run. You have to identify who's going to be your playmakers, because you need them in these key opportunities that we are not making plays. We have no consistency, and we have no clutch. And I know you can't teach that. You can't teach a guy to be clutch. You can't teach that guy to hit that game-winning shot or whatever. That just happens. People are just born with that type of ability, But if we can establish some type of running game to get some type of pressure off Rattler, the offense is going to look night and day different. And I'm not completely bailing on the, Satterfield's not our guy, because I haven't thought Satterfield was the guy yet. But he gave us some hope against North Carolina in the Belk Bowl, because I didn't know what he was doing the entire time. He threw me off. And so you'd sit there and you think, well, if I can't predict it, probably other people can't predict it either, because there was no film on what we did that game. And I think that's what he needs to do, is he just needs to come up with, these are my guys, this is what I want to do with them, and then go out there and do it. Forget this fucking, we're going to rotate because we got so much depth at wide. No. You got your best ones, put them out there, get it done. Rutgers back this week.
You got to play your best players.
They say Rutger practiced this week.
Yeah, he's supposed to play.
So hopefully we'll figure out what he's made of. But I've been saying it since summer. I thought the moment Juice Wells signed with us, he was our number one. And then when Rutger signed, I was like, well, that's probably our top two. Either or, flip them if you need to.
Yeah.
But because wide receiver, we've struggled. I mean, offensive line has looked a little bit better, but they're still not where you want them. But with this whole not practicing plays and things like that, and it seems like people not having confidence in what's being called. Like at this point, I'm wondering, do our players understand what they're supposed to be doing when plays are called? That's my biggest issue with that whole thing. And so as an offensive lineman, basically you're zone blocking or you're man blocking. Yeah. You know, if you want to break it down as simple as possible, I step to an area and take what comes to me, or pre-snapped, I've determined who I'm blocking. It's not rocket science, but obviously schemes and things like that do make it a little bit more complicated when you initiate like pulling linemen and things like that. But I feel like we don't do anything. You know, we just line up out there, we have our assignments, and then people scheme around us and make us look ridiculous.
Well, they did. Jermaine, I want to hear what you think about this too. I don't know, you probably didn't see it yet. They released the 2023 schedule for South Carolina next year. They will start off in Charlotte against North Carolina. Then they will play at home against Furman. Then they will travel to Georgia. And they will be at home against Mississippi State. Then they will go to Tennessee September 30th. Early Tennessee matchup. Then they will play, got a bye week. Then they'll play Florida October 14th at home. Then they will travel to Missouri, travel to College Station after that for Texas A&M, play the other Gamecocks in Jacksonville State at home, and then at home against Vandy, home against Kentucky, and home against Clemson. Already
National
released
champs.
The 2020. I hear you can feel it now.
Fairly similar to this year's schedule.
Yes, the Tennessee and Florida matchups are early, though. Real early. Kentucky before Clemson.
I think they're going to lose to Tennessee this year. I thought that was one that I picked in.
Tennessee does.
But me and Justin talked about it. They can still have a 7-win season.
Yeah.
Which I mean, good for me. Like we've talked about.
Actually, I'm going to rephrase that. They should.
Yes, they should. Exactly.
Well, let's be honest.
7.
You got stomped by two teams that were just flat out better than you.
Correct.
Don't let that define your season.
Correct.
You know, we joked around all the time, you know, about my sophomore year with Coach Snipes, you know, telling us every week about how we had a chance until we got to Burns, and then he told us we didn't have a dying dog's chance in a hailstorm. You know, but like at the end of the day, this team has to regroup. I saw an interview with Steven Garcia, and he talked about getting blown out in Florida like 56-7 or something like that, and how Spurrier was like, you know what, we're not even going to watch the tape, because what can you even say? Because everything you basically did that game was wrong. So we're going to just start fresh.
That's how Georgia was.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, 99% of the time you're not going to win that game, and you're not even going to compete in that game.
No.
But, you know, unless Georgia gives you the game, you don't win that game. And so this team needs to have a positive attitude, because you're not playing Georgia anymore. The hardest part's all behind you now. Arkansas and Georgia was the hardest thing you had to do, because Arkansas's heavy run and attack, that was a huge mismatch. And then Georgia just being flat out better than you at almost every position. Okay, let's be honest. They were better than you at every position.
Every position.
And I mean, that's just how it is. You know, you can't.
I don't think anybody's beating
Stetson Bennett's better than Spencer Rattler.
He made him
as a college quarterback. As a college quarterback, probably so. I think as an NFL potential, no. I think Spencer Rattler has a higher ceiling. The problem is Rattler is just getting boned wherever he goes.
Right, so Your score predictions this week: Gamecocks at home against UNC Charlotte. JayWill, what you got?
I'm gonna go 42-3.
Who?
South Carolina.
Well, UNC Charlotte ranks top dead last in defense, as we said.
And I'm gonna say by 28 points, Rattler isn't in the game anymore. I think we're gonna try and rest our guys.
Doty comes in.
Yeah, I think Doty's gonna. I think you're gonna see a lot of backups in this game. I don't think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna jump out pretty early on these guys. And I know we need to find an offensive identity, but at the end of the day, you can't risk getting people hurt against Charlotte if you're blowing them out. But I think the first few drives, take a look at what we're trying to do, and hopefully each drive will score, and we can kind of build off that going forward. And by the time we get to Kentucky, hopefully we can get some of these defenders back, and we'll figure out kind of who's our go-to guys on offense and be ready to play in Lexington.
Jermaine, your score prediction. Should I ask you last?
I was gonna only put up. What did you say, JayWill? 42.
Yeah, 42-3, I believe I just said.
Yeah.
Tick tock.
Dead air.
31.
Let's count them back.
31-7.
All right, 31-7. Kamish.
I'm gonna go 42-17.
Oh. All right. I'm going 38-7.
What did I say? 31.
31-7. I'm going touchdown above you, boy. All right. So, did you do a screen this week for?
I did. It is
all right.
updated.
Pop them up.
All right. Let's see what we got for our NFL.
For the NFL draft picks. Did you add them all together?
This is where we sit right now.
Because I did.
Kamish and JayWill at the top. Jermaine dead last still. Justin is 15-7.
And what is this? The picks?
Yep. This is our picks.
Sport's over. I promise you.
I guess I counted wrong. I thought Jermaine was tied with me at 15-17 for some reason.
No, he was 5-11, and then whatever.
5-11. Yeah, I was looking at the because I was looking at the old picture. I see you where we had it wrong the first one. So yes, okay.
Don't matter because I'm gonna catch up.
Well, this week, guys, we're getting fancy. So for week 3, we got a nice little board here with every team and every matchup already set. Second team over here is the home team. I'll put your initials under whatever team you pick. I figured that'd be the easiest way to do it. So if we want to get to the picks this week, the first one is going to be, we can go in whatever order, whoever wants to go first, don't matter. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Pittsburgh.
Jermaine. Let's go Pitt.
I'll go Cleveland.
JayWill. Go Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cleveland.
Okay, I'm just gonna put C for Kamish, and then I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
That's a mistake.
You got New Orleans at Carolina. I'm about pissed off with fucking Panthers. So. Man's going Saints. JayWill?
I'm going to go Carolina.
Oh, he's going Carolina, even though we...
To win?
Yep.
Kamish?
Saints.
Going Saints.
Carolina burned me the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I just can't pick against them. So I'm going Carolina. All right, the next one here we got is Houston at Chicago.
Chicago.
We're going Chicago. Whoever?
Let's give me Chicago as well.
As much as I do not want to, I'm going to pick the Bears.
Oh. I'm going Houston.
I say Houston beat.
I'm going Houston. We got Las Vegas in Tennessee against the Titans.
Raiders.
Jermaine's going Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders as well.
JayWill's going Raiders.
Raiders. I got to be right one week with the damn Raiders.
I'm gonna say Tennessee bounce back. Kansas City at Indianapolis.
Chiefs.
I think everybody's going Chiefs on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
All right, we got Detroit at Minnesota. Brian's two favorite teams.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Oh, going Detroit.
Minnesota's not losing back to back.
Vikings.
I'm also going Vikings.
Where's this game at?
Minnesota.
The second team I say will be the home team every time.
You're locked in, Jermaine. You're locked in.
Locked in. We're going on the next one, sir.
Yeah, I'll still keep it. I'll keep it.
Ravens.
Who'd you take?
Detroit.
He took Detroit.
No, you, Justin.
Oh, I'm taking Minnesota.
Okay.
Ravens at the Patriots.
Ravens.
I'm going Ravens. Yeah.
Ravens.
Oh man, let's see.
I wanted to go.
Ravens just had that comeback. You know what? I think they fail again. I'm going New England. Cincinnati at the Jets.
Bengals. They're 0-2, bro.
Yep, they are.
I'm going Joe Burrow. He's my favorite player currently. That is not a Gamecock.
Really?
He's got to get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Bengals get their first win this week.
I think I did too. I'm going Cincinnati. I mean, the Jets are going to win.
Yeah.
Eagles, who are looking pretty damn good, against at Washington.
Eagles. Easy.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles as well.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles.
I am also taking Philadelphia because Washington fucking sucks. Buffalo at Miami. This is going to be a good game right here. Buffalo. This is probably game of the week. Bills at Dolphins. Game of the week, I would say.
Dolphins.
Ooh. Jermaine's going Dolphins. Tyreek Hill did give me 57 points again. Shout out, Tyreek. Listen to BluntDads.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I want to go Dolphins so bad, but the Bills are my Super Bowl pick. I'm going Bills.
I honestly think Bills are going to win too, probably. But I just want to see it.
Yeah, Bills.
They have a very good defense, bro.
I'm going Dolphins. I think they shocked the world and let them know they're for real with Tyreek.
Beating the Ravens like that? Yeah.
I can't go Dolphins. Just off of one fluke like that. Yeah, I can't buy it one game.
Rams at Arizona.
Rams.
Arizona looked pretty good last week after an OT.
Rams.
JayWill?
Go Rams as well.
Rams.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Rams as well. Falcons at the Seahawks.
Why does this even fucking matter?
That's game of the week right there.
Nice. I like the ends. Falcons.
Isn't NFL crazy? Because there was once a time that could have clearly been the game of the week.
Yeah.
Falcons Seahawks. That could have been a badass Thursday night game a couple years ago.
Well, I'm going to go Atlanta just from the fact that I have Kyle Pitts and I've already dropped all my Seahawks. So we'll go Atlanta with Kyle Pitts.
I'm going to take Seahawks.
I'm also taking the Seahawks because fuck the Falcons. All right. This is also probably second game of the week. Packers at the Bucks.
Ooh.
But all of Tom Brady's receivers are hurt.
And Mike Evans is suspended.
And Mike Evans is suspended.
Let's just give Mike Evans a shout out for defending his quarterback
He said, "That's Tom Brady. What do you want me to do?"
That was the best. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even mad at
That's
him.
exactly what he said.
Yep.
That's not the first time him and Lattimore got into it.
No,
they
it's the second
genuinely hate each other.
Good.
Like they're
And
like
they
probably in
should.
the off season to see each other, and they're like, "No, I still fucking hate you."
Pretty much.
And they should. They're rivals, exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to say they're Richard Sherman, Michael Crabtree rivals, but like,
Ripping
I
the
like
chain.
it. I like it. I like them getting a little scrappy. I'm
I
a very
get it,
big
man.
like sportsmanship guy, but yeah, I like that.
When
Fuck
it comes
that
down
guy.
to
Like,
whooping ass,
that's
whoop
my
some
core.
ass.
Yeah, when it comes down to defending your team, you got to squat up and fuck somebody up.
That's what hockey players do. They do that
Yeah.
next month, and I can't
Yeah.
fucking wait.
I mean, sure, shake your hand, good game. Thank you for coming out here and playing, but you want to fuck with my boy, fuck him up.
Jermaine, you've had time to think. Pack or Bucks?
Packers.
Oh, he says they come to Tampa Bay and get the win. I already know Commission's going Pack.
Yep.
JayWill?
Two great quarterbacks, no wide receivers. Where to go? Where to go?
Right. Well,
I'm
yeah.
going Bucks at home because I like Leonard Fournette a little bit more than I like Aaron Jones. I wouldn't fuck with Leonard Fournette anyway.
I'm also taking the Bucks at home. Niners at the Russell Wilson's TikTok video, Broncos. That TikTok video was cringe. God, he said Niners with Jimmy G.
Oh.
Still taking Niners?
Correct.
He said
That's
correct.
I mean, heck, the Niners have probably been upgraded now. Trey
Yeah,
Lance.
exactly. They're probably better with him because he's used to it. So, JayWill, you going Niners? With
Yeah.
Debo?
Yeah, I'm going Niners.
Same. 49ers.
Yeah, me too. I can't ever pick Russell Wilson ever again. Jacksonville at the Chargers. Everybody going Chargers?
Yeah, Chargers. I want to pick the Jaguars bad. But
JayWill, you going Chargers?
Yeah, I'm going Chargers. Fuck them Jags.
I'm
Mitch, you going
taking the
Chargers?
Jaguars in an upset.
Oh,
really, God, I want to pick
I am not.
They looked pretty good last
they
week.
could win that game, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
they
going
looked pretty
Chargers.
good last week.
And the last one that nobody gives a fuck about, the Cowboys and the Giants.
Giants.
Giants are 2-0.
Giants.
Giants. JayWill.
We them boys.
Oh, he's going with Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Giants.
I'm also going with the Giants. There you have it, folks. Week 3 NFL picks are in, locked in, no changing. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, cool. Let me change that that pick up there.
So literally, if you see the board, the only teams that nobody picked was the Colts, the Commanders, the Jets, the Cardinals, and the Broncos.
That means
All those teams are going to win.
winning.
All those teams are going to win.
I don't understand how the Colts are so bad.
God, I had Jonathan Taylor. He didn't do shit.
Yeah,
they always
they
play.
are
They always
so
play like
bad.
that against Jacksonville. It's always Jacksonville.
Don't
Always.
understand. Makes no sense.
So we got our score predictions for next week for the Carolina UNC Charlotte game. We got our picks in. Jermaine, what you got?
I got regular stuff, man. Hit us up and find us on social media. I can't wait to win this fantasy football league. It's gonna be great, but other than that, I won't rub it in too much. Next week, whoever I play, commish. If you need to fire your GM or anything after this week, I understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a text and see who you got. See if you got somebody that I can. You can give me some pointers.
Oh yeah, JayWill. If you want to make a trade, get over, baby.
I've already hit the waiver wire hard this week.
Got a whole new team coming in.
Yeah, I'm dropping everybody.
Oh man,
we hitting approved, baby.
hey, I got something for you guys.
What you got, JayWill?
This is gonna be the bomb that I was supposed to drop a couple of weeks ago, and I just keep forgetting. So this December, I'm officially going to become a blunt dad.
Oh, congratulations, sir!
Become a blunt dad.
Gonna have a kid.
freaking awesome, dude.
That's awesome, man.
Yep. So
Congratulations, sir.
Yep. Appreciate it.
December 10th?
Yep.
So you don't know what it is yet? Or do you want to say?
We're gonna wait.
Oh, you're gonna wait. You don't want to know.
No.
What do you want?
Boy.
Triplets.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I said I wanted a boy too. I ain't gonna lie. But dude, having a girl is the best thing ever. It really
that's
is.
wrong. So I want a boy.
It is. I do too, but I don't want any more kids.
See, the girl ruined it. You don't even want any kids anymore.
No, even if I had a boy, I don't. You'll see.
Yeah.
But congrats for real, man. That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
Tell India congrats as well.
Will do.
Yep. That's gonna
The
be awesome.
BluntDads, or if you want to have a gender reveal party on the BluntDads podcast, we can do it.
Come up with the most redneck way ever.
Hell yeah. We're all from the Carolinas, boy. We can come up with something. Commish, what you got? You can't really top that, so.
No, I can't.
You ain't having a kid, are you?
No.
Actually, I'm having two.
Actually, I'm having twins.
No kids. Might get a new cat one day, but that's about it.
That's even better than mine.
Yeah. No, everybody just come back next week. We're going to have some horror movie conversations next week. We are getting ready for Halloween, so look out for some photos and some videos coming. I've already got the skeletons up on the house. That was
just so you know, everyone, whatever. So what is it? What's Halloween on Monday? Is it a Monday this year?
Yes.
So the week before that, we'll probably be recording. Probably right before that. Whoever is on this, it'll be us four. I'm guessing you have to wear a costume on the Halloween episode of the podcast. Just so you know.
We can do one on Halloween night.
Yeah,
you'll be
on Halloween night if you want. I'll be up there, so I'll bring my stuff. We could all get together and do it in the same place.
Because we're going to be dressed up for Halloween night anyway. So
draw a goddamn mustache on you or something. So fucking participate.
You're participating.
You're going to wear fishnets. You're going to be a hooker. You're going to wear
Jermaine's costume requires fishnets.
Yes.
Yep. So we're settled.
Yep.
But it will be on there. So
if you're over here, I'll just get you drunk enough to where you will be in fishnets and it won't matter and you won't know till the next day. So it'll be fine.
Be normal as crap.
You know what? That is a great idea. Get blasted on an episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
Watch us get blasted and take shots.
Halloween night, because we're not having a party this year. We're gonna do like just a small little get together. Play. What'd you say, Jermaine?
Can't drink on Twitch.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Are you the Twitch commander?
There's things you can't do on Twitch, but drinking is not one of them.
Yeah, that one girl got banned for banging on Twitch.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
It was a drunken accident. So was it the alcohol?
Yeah.
She got seen in the mirror.
Yeah.
Move the fucking mirror. What are you doing? Other than that,
hella live streams. What?
Somebody said, "Whose Twitch is that?" What's our handle?
Whatever. We try to blow up. I'll find you a dude to get right with.
Oh man.
Mirror, hey JayWill, you see that mirror, the window in the back of
that's what happens when you don't get curtains and stuff when you first move in.
We gonna see Justin in one of them windows right here, JayWill. Justin no ass.
He's on a little date.
He's on a little date. Thanks again, JayWill.
Appreciate it
again. Hopefully we're gonna redeem ourselves this weekend and not lay an egg against the worst defense in the nation. But all right, well, the joke is, how do you spot a blind man on a nude beach? It's not hard. Appreciate it, guys.